right, we're live here at the Arc, where the Western Mustangs are about to take on the Queens Gaels. If you were with us yesterday, the Queens Gaels defeated Windsor in a close 5-set match. Queens is 5-2 coming into this. Western is 3-1, barring any results yesterday. So, two of the top teams in the OUA, rematch of last year's OUA finals. Gaels came out on top there. It'll be an interesting matchup. Gaels might be a little bit tired from that game yesterday. Tomlinson had a huge game with, I think it was 23 kills throughout the game. Most of those coming in the first 3 sets. But also good efforts by Shearhorn and Goye. And of course Jackson Deacon.
Middle number 14, Bill James. Outside number 17, Garrett May. And now introducing the starting roster for your Queens Gaels.
On the Western side, there's a lot of returning players from last year's team.
Number 5, Jacob Lance.
Really been impressed so far by Phil James.
At middle, number 7, Tyler Shearhorn.
Fourth-year middle player from Ottawa, Ontario. Always has a big game for the Mustangs.
Outside number 10,
although the Mustang stack often goes through Garrett May. Third year social science major from Toronto, Ontario. Play on the outside.
And inside number 12, Mike Tomlinson. And at center, number 14, Jackson Dakin.
Queens has relied a lot on the blocks this year to get some of their points. Scott Burnett has had a lot of those with 30, Tyler Shearhorn with 20 as well. Just kind of getting it done all around up there, up front. But interesting to see how that plays out. I would have to think that Western is the favorite team in today's matchup, just with them having so many returning players from last year. I mean, they did lose a couple starters, but this Gaels lineup is only really Jackson Deacon back that played last year. A lot of second and third year players in this game, but it'll be interesting to see how that goes on. And as we're about to get underway, it's Mike Tomlinson for the Gaels back to serve. Although the refs are just getting a couple last things checked out. Looks like the antenna on the far sideline isn't exactly how they want it to be. But once again, this is QTV broadcasting live from the Arc. Western Mustangs versus Queens Gaels. Mike Tomlinson back to start the game off, serving for the Gaels. Nice topspin serve. Goes long, Mustangs can't handle it. Shearhorn gets it, and the Gaels go right to Goye.
Gaels on the board first. It's
Goye from the power side there. And the Gaels go up 1-0.
Tomlinson serving for Queens.
Goye didn't have the greatest game yesterday, but still got around 10 points, I believe. But the Lancers really tried to shut him down. Mustangs now setting outside. Shearhorn takes it off the shoulder. Gaels can't recover. So the Mustangs get the point. That was Garrett May to get the point. And it's now Phil James back to serve for the Mustangs. Float serve got a little backspin on it. It's up close to the net. Gaels can't do much with it other than tip it over. So Mustangs get a good hit, but that's going to be 4 hits called on the Gaels. Good job there by Justin Scapanello, the rookie out of London, Ontario. It's always impressive when the teams can recruit the hometown talent to play for them. Jackson Deacon sets Goye again, goes up against the double block. Just lightly hit that one, realizing he was going against the double block. But even though the Gaels recovered it the first time, they couldn't get it again. So the Mustangs lead 3-1. And it's Phil James back to serve again for the Mustangs. Better float serve that time. Deacon though sets Goye, and he just puts it right off the block. Goye again, just tips it over. Mustangs now, tip of their own. Goye, nice dig there. Ball goes to Glanz. The libero though can't get a hit, so he just bumps it over. Gaels are gonna get another chance. Goye again. Goes into the double block. That was Sean McKay and Luke Sim on the block, but it goes out of bounds. And the Gaels get to serve now, trailing 3-2. Goye has had both of the Queens' points so far, and he's now back serving. Float serve. Mustangs able to get the free ball to go through. And Burnett's hit goes way wide. So the Mustangs lead 4-2.
Mustangs double up, leading 4-2.
Sean McKay back to serve now. His float serve mishandled by Glanz. And McKay will get the ace.
McKay is serving for Western.
McKay serves again. Deacon sets Shearhorn. Nice attack from the back row. And that finds the floor. And it's now Scott Burnett back to serve. Second-year player from Calgary, Alberta. Float serve. Goes deep, handled well by the Mustangs. They go inside quick to Luke Sim.
Quick in the middle to Luke Sim.
And Western gets the point. They're now up 6-3.
Garrett May back to serve.
Not the start Queens really wanted. Garrett May now to serve. Targets Burnett. But the Gaels go weak side with the backcourt attack by Tomlinson. Great swing by the lefty there. He can really cause problems for people. Float serve by Deacon goes wide. So it is now 7-4. And it's Luke Sim back to serve. Goes for the float, and that goes long. Gives the point right back to the Gaels.
Possession back to the Gaels. Aaron Nussbaum serving.
Nussbaum to serve for the Gaels. Got a little bit of spin on that float. And the Mustangs make him pay for that.
Quick in the middle to Phil James. Finds the open floor.
Phil James with the quick hit in the middle.
Scapinello back to serve.
And it's now Luke Scapinello back to serve for the Mustangs. Lots of top spin on this one. Glanz handles it well. And it goes to Shearhorn in the middle. Mustangs weren't quite expecting that one. And it is now 8-6. And it's Shearhorn back to serve. Lots of top spin on that one. Mustangs trying to handle it now. Ball goes out of bounds. Not quite sure. Touch the Queens. Nope, Western's called on the net, so
another point for Queens.
Queens gets a point and draw within one. Starting to look a little bit better here in the middle parts of the first set. Western now. Nice hit cross court. Queens gonna chance. That's Goye hitting it out wide.
Cross court attack from Goye goes wide. Ball back to the Mustangs. Kuyak to serve.
And Western to serve. Western to serve. Gaels trying to make something happen. Tomlinson just rolls it. Great job by Tomlinson there. And he'll now go back to serve. It is now Western 10, Queens 8. Tomlinson's back to serve. He usually goes with a nice, powerful serve, lots of top spin. But yesterday in the fourth set, we got to see his float serve as well. Just needed to get it inbound, so we went to the more trustworthy float. However, Western gets that point. And it is now Phil James back to serve for the Mustangs. James, nice float serve. Goye recovered it. Hit in the middle, though, is not very effective by the Gaels. The Gaels blocked the first Mustang attack, but couldn't handle the second.
Finds his way through the Gaels block.
Phil James to serve again.
Phil James back to serve.
Handled by Goye. Deacon sets Goye with a bump. And his hit just goes way long. It went off the block though, actually, so Goye gets the point for Queens. And it's Goye to serve. Mustangs back row attack goes way long.
No touch call on the Mustangs attack as he
So
goes
the
block.
Gaels got a point, and Philippe Goye
Point back to the
will
Gaels.
get the serve
By
again.
2.
Good rally here. Mustangs with it now. And they hit it, and it's called in. The line judge called in, I thought, but the Gaels are going back to serve. Goye again. It's a 1-point game. I believe Goye has had a lot of luck on his serve here so far. Nice serve there. Western doesn't handle it very well. And there's a touch called on the Gaels block. So Sean McKay gets the point for the Mustangs.
Western opens up a 2-point lead.
And it's now Sean McKay back to serve. Sean McKay is one of those rare setters that is able to get points as well when he goes up to hit it. Huge
Nice sports play for Queens.
by Shearhorn. Mustangs wondering what happened there. And it's now Scott Burnett back to serve for the Gaels. McKay sets the outside. Good defense there by the Gaels.
Mustangs called to the net on the
And the
attack.
Mustangs are calling the net there. So the Gaels will get the point, and it's Scott Burnett back to serve. It's now a 13-13 game. McKay sets the outside, and I believe that one hit the antenna.
Offside
Yeah.
attack from Garrett Bay. Goes into the
The
antenna.
linesman signaled that, and the Gaels
Gaels take the lead up 14-13.
have one of the
That's
first leads of the game. Nice float serve there. Handled well by Western. And it's called out.
Touch call on the Mustangs attack.
Sorry, there's a touch called on the Gaels block there. So it's now Garrett May back to serve
Back even at 14 with May to serve.
for the Mustangs. Got a nice back and forth game here. Lines judge just went over to talk to the ref about something there, so May now to serve. Good serve, handled well by Goye. And they set Tomlinson. Greens gets the point. Not quite sure what the call was there. They were called on the net. And so
Deacon
it's
back to serve.
Jackson Deacon back to serve for the Gaels. He's got a nice float serve. Mustangs don't handle it very well. But Gaels touch it and it falls down on their side.
Reflection called on the Queens and the Mustangs attack.
The Mustangs get the point. It's going to be a 1-point game going into the technical timeout. It's just a question of who will be ahead as Luke Sim goes back to serve. Glance. Good job there to get that one. Tomlinson. Don't often see an attack from that power side.
Takes us to the technical timeout.
But that takes us to the technical timeout. And the Mustangs lead 16-15 right now. Mustangs coach Jim Sage trying to talk to his players. Give them some advice moving forward. They started off the game really well though. On the Queens side, Coach Brenda Willis getting the starters already. Has the players in the background keep warm. Mustangs going to be really good at sports throughout this entire thing. And Queens as well has done a good job of recruiting in recent years, and they got quite the rivalry starting up between the Mustangs and Gaels. It was a little quiet for a while when the Gaels would often play in the Quebec Sports League rather than the OUA, but now that Queens is back in the OUA, the rivalry is starting to get a little bit more fierce between these two teams. So now Luke Sim back to serve. Gaels go back row attack. I believe that was Goye. And the Mustangs counter with their own back row attack. Garrett May got that point as Western now leads 17-15. Sim with the float serve, gets a little bit of spin on it. Glance doesn't handle it very well though. And Tomlinson though, he makes no mistake on that hit. Just launches into that. And is continuing where he left off last game. As it's now Nussbaum back to serve for the Gaels. Float serve, handled well by the Mustangs. Ball just kind of bounced around a bit. And the Mustangs get the point as Scapinello goes back to serve. Scapinello gets to serve his own point there. Scapinello goes up, lots of topspin on that one. Gaels handle it pretty well though. Goye just rolls it into the back. Mustangs go far side, off the block. And Queens gets the point. That was Tomlinson. It's been very impressive at the start of games this weekend. And it's now Tyler Shearhorn back to serve for the Gaels. Shearhorn puts it up, lots of top spin. And he gets the ace off of that one. A very impressive job by Tyler Shearhorn, the second-year player out of Belleville, Ontario, getting his degree in physical and health education. Here's another big serve. Mustangs don't handle that one very well either, so they just give the Gaels a free ball. Tomlinson gets it. Goye goes off the block. And the Gaels now lead 19-18.
Gaels take a 1-point advantage. Shearhorn is still serving.
And Shearhorn gets to serve again. He has been very, very impressive with his serves in this first set here. Mustangs trying to go across court. Goes wide. And Queens is able to draw the timeout. Coach Jim Sage is not a fan of what's going on right now with his team. So he felt the need to call the timeout and get his players back focused. Coach Spencer Willis has to be happy with players again. He's pretty energetic and staying in this game at the moment.
Thank you.
Gaels lead 20-18 here in the first set. We're watching the TV broadcast live in the Queens Arc.
Talent right
The
here.
Queens Gaels and volleyball season. the Mustang side, you have to be very impressed with Justin Schiappinello so far. And on the Gaels side, a combination of Shearhorn and Goye have both been very good. Shearhorn with his serves. Goye has 4 kills in the match so far. Shearhorn, another big serve. Mustangs handle that one though, and they get at the point. As the hit goes right through Shearhorn's hands.
Mustangs back within 1.
What I did is I turned off the Wi-Fi on the IMAX so people would know when the network was broken.
And the Gaels come right back and get that point. That was Goye getting the point. And it's now Tomlinson back to serve for the Gaels. Gaels lead 21-20 right now as Tomlinson goes. Lots of topspin on this one, but it goes long.
Service error for the Gaels.
Tomlinson not very happy about that one.
Drawn even again, 21. Phil James.
And it's now Phil James back to serve for the Mustangs. Goes with his float serve like usual. Deacon sets Shearhorn back row, handled well by the Mustangs. And it's now Garrett May going off the Gaels block.
Attack from Garrett May.
And the Mustangs now lead.
Timeout, Queens.
And Coach Willis calls a timeout for the Gaels right now. It is 22-21 right now, Western leading Queens. So far this year, the Mustangs attack has often gone through Garrett May, the third-year student out of Toronto, Ontario. He's been very impressive. Gaels side is Goye and Tomlinson leading the way. But in this game, on the Gaels side again, Goye and Tomlinson with most of the kills. But the Mustangs have also gotten a lot of help from Schiappinello. But it's now Phil James to serve. Gets the float serve in. Deacon sets Goye. Roll shot. Mustangs handle it and dump it. Deacon now to set back row Shearhorn. And the Mustangs got that point. So Phil James to serve yet again. His float serve really working for him right now. Deacon has no choice but to just send it over the net. Now set Shearhorn back row. Good hit. Mustangs do well to keep it, but a huge block there by Deacon and Burnett. Finds the open floor. Gaels draw within 1, and it's Goye to serve. He had a pretty good run to start the game when he was serving. We'll see if he can keep that up now. Serve goes deep. Mustangs look to the power side. Lands though with a great dig. And Deacon's gonna have to give the Mustangs a free ball. We'll see how they handle that. Burnett just Deacon on a solo block. Don't see very many of those, but Jackson Deacon did a great job, and the Mustangs call a timeout. It's now 23-all here at the Queen's Arc. Coach Willis has to be happy. She doesn't probably want a massive 5-set game again like yesterday's when the Gaels were able to pull out a win over Windsor, but she's got to be happy with how things are going so far. And as is often the case in these two teams, you get a nice close battle. It'll be interesting to see moving forward. Who's going to take this first set? Remember, remember, you have to win by 2. As Goye goes back to serve for the Gaels. Not handled that cleanly by the Mustangs, but they get a point. Shearhorn just trying to get a hand on it. But the Mustangs get the point. And it's now Sean McKay back to serve for the Mustangs, serving for the set. Float serve, handled well by the Gaels. Look in the middle. They got a stop for net. Line judge said it was in. It was awfully close. Mustangs weren't happy about that one, and we're all tied at 24 right now. Brunette to serve. Float serve. Handled well by the Mustangs, but the hit by Luke Sim in the middle goes into the net. Don't believe it was blocked. So now it is Brunette getting to serve for the match. Sorry, for the set. Mustangs go in the middle. Sim makes up for his previous mistake. And we're all even at 25 now as Garrett May is to serve for the Mustangs. Gaels handle it well. Tomlinson back row attack. Mustangs recover. They go with their own big hit. Goes off the block though, and Tomlinson gets another chance. Right into the block though, and it hits the floor. So the Mustangs lead 26-25. And the Mustangs will get their second chance to serve for the set. Garrett May puts it long though, all tied at 26. And it's now Jackson Dakin to serve for the Gaels. He's got a nice float serve. Mustangs go power. The Gaels get their hands on it, but the block goes out wide. Gaels, though, looking for a second touch off the Mustangs. They think it hit him on its way down, but ref disagrees. So it's Luke Sim to serve for the Mustangs. And he serves it long. So the Mustangs' third chance at a set point is no good. We're all tied at 27. Nussbaum to serve. He goes with his float serve. Goes long. Gaels probably should have just hammered that one away, but they get the point anyways as the Mustangs were called in the net. And it's Aaron Nussbaum to serve for the set. Gaels' second chance at set point. Ball goes long, but the Gaels just again tip it right back to the Mustangs. And because of it, Goye goes diving. Mustangs get the point, and we're all tied at 28 here in the first set. And it's now Justin Scapinello to serve for the Mustangs. Lots of topspin on this one. It was close to the net. Tomlinson goes underneath the net. And the Mustangs will have their fourth set point opportunity. As Scapinello gets his chance. Yeah. Mustangs up 29-28 here in the first set. Scapinello goes with lots of topspin again. Ticks the tape, goes over. Goye goes up against the double block. Great job there by Bejan to keep it up. Gaels are going to get another chance. Back to Goye. Hit the Mustang block. Mustangs keep it alive though. Just a roll shot. Not handled well by Jackson Dakin. Goye goes against the block, but the Mustangs. Phil James stuffs it back down there. And the Mustangs take the first set 30-28.
All right.
Marathon first set there.
And we are about to play Tell Us Name That Tune.
Gaels probably aren't too happy with how that one ended up, but it was a close-fought game. And if that set is any indication, we'll probably be here for a while today.
Are you ready? All right, DJ, let's play that first song. All right, DJ, song number 2.
Time for a little player profile. Jackson Deacon out of Courtney, BC. He's in his 5th year here with Queens. Was an important player in the past couple of seasons when the Gaels went on some runs. Been to the CIS Championship 2 out of the past 3 years, including last year when the Gaels hosted it.
Congratulations, Maggie. You won a great prize.
Jackson Deacon is now the captain of the Gaels team this year. He is 10th in the CIS with 196 assists. But 8th when you go assist per set. He has 8.52 right now. And he's also been important in the Gaels defense, getting 46 digs on the season, which is close to 1.4 per set. Just very impressive so far. And he also gets a couple kills a game. Look for him to probably dunk it a couple times in this next set or two just to keep the Mustangs honest and try and get some quick points. But Jackson Deacon, very impressive player for the Gaels, and he decided to stick around this year, help out some of the younger players. So the Mustangs took the first set 30-28. Top point getters for the Mustangs were Scapanello and Garrett May. On the Gaels side, Philippe Goye had 5 points. And then Mike Tomlinson had 3. Mustangs had more outright points and kills, but it was a close game. The Gaels also were able to get some huge timely blocks. As we're just about to get underway here. Second set live from the Queen's Arc. This is men's volleyball on QTV. I believe the Mustangs will start off with a serve. It is indeed the Mustangs as we get ready. Derek Kuyak with the serve, but the Gaels take the first point.
Goye finds the open floor.
It was Goye with just launched that one, and he's now back to serve. He's been very impressive so far. Float serve goes in. I believe that was May that was able to go right off the Queen's block and gets a point for the Mustangs. It's now Phil James back to serve. He floats it in. Glance does a good job. Play that one. Shearhorn. Sorry, that was Nussbaum.
No touch call.
Hit it into the tape.
Trails off the net.
So the Mustangs get the point, and James to serve again. He went on quite the serving run there in the first set to get the Mustangs back into it, but
service error for the Mustangs.
Service error there. And it's now Burnett back to serve for the Gaels. Good serve there by Burnett. Gaels go. So the Mustangs went out wide there. And May went over top of the block to get the point. And And it's now Sean McKay to serve for the Mustangs. He puts it up, float serve. Nussbaum handled that well. Nussbaum gets the hit.
And Nussbaum responding for Queens.
Nussbaum was able to stick it between the blockers and the net
Set Johnny with a 3.
to tie it up at 3.
Serve.
Jackson Dakin to serve for the Gaels. Sean McKay does well to keep that ball alive. Deacon now with the set. Nussbaum just rolls it in.
Roll shot from Nussbaum finds the back corner.
I think Derek Tiak thought Sean McKay was going to get a hand on him, so when he didn't, he just couldn't figure out where the ball was going to go. But Queens gets to serve again. Back row attack from May. Queens does well to keep it alive. And the second attack from May goes off the Queens block, and the Mustangs get the point. Nice heads-up play there by Garrett May, as he now goes back to serve. Lots of topspin on that. Jacob Glantz handles it well. Gaels just got a little bit on that one. And the Gaels actually called on being on the net on that block there, so the Mustangs get the point.
Substitution Queens.
And we're going to have a Queen substitution right now. We'll let you know who that substitution is as soon as we can see who it is. May serves it in. Tomlinson, big hit. Mustangs able to keep it alive. They went with a real shot over top of the block. Deacon called on the lift as he just tried to keep that one alive. And I believe it's Darren Edwards in for the game for Queens. But Western still got the points, so Garrett May gets to serve again. Big, powerful serve there. Scapinello, realizing that his block was going to go out of bounds, tried his best to reach under the net and play it back, but no good. So it's Nussbaum to serve for the Gaels. Mustangs handle that one well, but it's a huge block there by the Gaels.
Gaels driving at 6.
And it's
back to serve.
6-all right now. And it's Nussbaum to serve again for the Gaels. Float serve. James does well to handle it. Sorry, that wasn't James, that was Scapinello that covered that one. Poor bump there. Gaels have to give up the free ball. The Mustangs go quick into the middle and make them pay.
Quick in the middle of Sim. Western back on the board.
That was Luke Sim with the kill. And Luke Sim now goes back to serve. Sim with the float serve into the net. Gives the Gaels the 3 points.
Back even at 7. Edwards back serving.
And it is Darren Edwards back to serve for the Gaels.
Backcourt attack for the Mustangs goes long.
That hit by the Mustangs went long, so Darren Edwards is going to get to serve again. Good serve there. Mustangs, though, got a nice hit over. Tomlinson tries to chase the ball down, but unable to get to it. And we're all tied up at 8.
Set tied at 8. Scapinello back to serve.
And it's Luke Scapinello back to serve for Western Mustangs. Lots of topspin on that one. Hits the net. Gaels can't keep it up. Half the Gaels team lying on the ground there after diving for those. But to no avail. Scapinello got a little bit lucky there with the serve as it hit the tape and just dove down. One One of the Queens players needs to tie his shoe, so Scapinello just holding on a second before serving. Should be underway. Scapinello, though, growing a good mustache for November. Lots of actually good mustaches in this game. Check out Goye and Edwards on the Queens side if you get a chance. Good to see them supporting a good cause, but back underway. Tomlinson, roll shot, handled well by the Mustangs. Scapinello with a big hit there. Plant's got a hand on it, but it just went right past him. So Scapinello to serve again as the Mustangs lead 10-8. That was Scapinello's 7th kill in the match. Takes some pace off of that serve, just trying to throw the changeup. Tomlinson gets the point for Queens. And he now goes back to serve for the Gaels. Tomlinson, big powerful attack. Mustangs handle it well. They'll go to Scapinello. Blocked by the Gaels, but oh, the second block was huge there. Scott Brunette still alive. That one hit the western block and goes out of bounds. So the Gaels draw even at 10, and Tomlinson gets to serve again. Tomlinson's got that big left-handed serve. He loves to use it. Takes a little pace off that one actually though. Mustangs went quick in the middle. It was a good set there by Sean McKay. Phil James gets the point. Phil James doesn't really get a whole lot of attacks in the game, but when he does, makes them count. Kuyak to serve, floats it. Gaels are lucky Newsbaum didn't get called on a double touch. And then Sawyer launched that attack. Kuyak couldn't do anything about it. And it's now Goye to serve. Short float serve goes over the net.
Overbound for the Mustangs, leads to a kill from Jackson Dakin.
Jackson Dakin had the hit there. Good job just smashing it right back at the Mustangs to get the point for Queens. And it's Goye to serve again. Mustangs can't handle that one as well. Quick set in the middle. Mustangs do well to keep it alive. Just give a free ball over to the Gaels. And the Gaels go back row with Tomlinson attack. Just huge right there. Went off of a solo blocker, and Mustang couldn't do anything about it. So it's Goye to serve again for Queens. Mustangs wanted to try and stem Queens' momentum, so Phil James with a huge hit in the middle there. Mustangs having a substitution. Fourth-year player Jack Cregan into the game. Doesn't always get the most playing time, but be a pretty good player for the Mustangs. Phil James to serve. Floats it in. Deacon sets Goye back row.
Back attack from Goye, finds his way in for the Gaels point.
Found its way in. Those back row attacks from the middle can be quite useful. You can see the blocks trying to set up and what the defense is giving you. Brunette, though, puts that serve into the net. It's 14-13 right now. Gaels clinging to a 1-point lead as Sean McKay goes back to serve. Puts in a nice float serve. And Tomlinson just rolls it. And a diving Andre Bazin is not able to control it.
Gaels back up on 2.
So Queens setter Jackson Dakin back to serve. Trying to get the Gaels to have a 3-point lead going into the technical timeout. Takes his time, float serve, goes in. And Garrett May, he'd been quiet for a while, but he has a nice offside attack there. And he now goes back to serve. Big powerful serve there by May. For the Gaels, just a quick attack in the middle. Thought they got a touch, but say it went straight out of bounds, so we're tied at 15. May to serve. Deacon quick set into the middle. Diving Sean McKay got a hand on it. Probably should have left it for May. And that brings us to the second set, technical timeout. You're watching Queens TV Volleyball. Mustangs versus Gaels. 16-15 right now in the second set. Coach Rule is probably pretty happy with how our team's handling this right now. Both the Gaels and the Mustangs lost earlier this season to the Waterloo Warriors. I was down there for the Western game against the Warriors, and it was twice a game. Waterloo jumped out to a 2-set lead before Western fought back to get in it. And it was a back and forth in game, but the Warriors pulled that one out. So, I don't know, you're probably looking at Warriors, Mustangs, and Gaels as probably some of the top teams right now in the OUA. As we're about to get back underway, Newsbaum to serve for the Gaels. Float serve, goes to Bégin. Mustangs go quick into the middle. Phil James, but Lance was able to get a hand on it. And the Gaels try to go for a roll shot. It goes long though. And we're all tied up at 16 right now. Jack Cregan back to serve for the Mustangs. Gaels handle it well. Goye goes through the block. And the Mustangs able to get that ball over. That was a good set there by good volley by James to get it across, but Tomlinson went cross court to get the point. And it's now Edwards back to serve for the Gaels. Coach Willis might have to go to her bench more if this game keeps going a long time. Players are probably fairly tired from the 2.5-hour marathon game yesterday against Windsor. Gaels keep it alive, barely. Some huge blocks there. But McKay sets James in the middle.
Smash home from Phil James. Set drawn even at 17.
Dakin just telling the rest of the Gaels, don't worry about that one. We were lucky just to keep that one alive. As Scapanello now goes back to the line for the Mustangs to serve. He put that one right into the tape and it bounced right back.
Advantage back to the Gaels.
We got lucky earlier with a couple that hit the tape and dove for an ace, but not so lucky that time. And we go from one big left-handed hitter to another as Tomlinson is to serve for the Gaels. Lots of topspin on that one. James did well to handle it. Gaels with some good defense. Goye now going cross court.
Our attack from Goye.
Can't handle it. And it goes out of bounds. Gaels now up 19-17. And Mike Tomlinson, the second-year biomechanical engineer from Stratford, Ontario, goes back to serve again. Like to see him vary it up, maybe in
Attacking air from Western. No touch call in the Gaels block. Timeout, Mustangs.
So as I was saying, I'd like to see Thompson vary it up and go with some float serves every once in a while just to kind of throw off the Mustangs, but it's working for him right now as the Gaels get that point. And the Mustangs have to call the timeout. Mustangs head coach Jim Sage probably just trying to stem momentum and just, I don't know, a lot of his players have been here before, kind of know what they need to do. But just trying to get his players calm down, realize that they're still in this. You don't want to give up a set if you don't have to, because especially in these really close matches. But Tomlinson to serve again for the Gaels. Been very impressed with him so far this season. Another big power hit. That time it goes out of bounds underneath close sidelines. So Kuyak now to serve for the Mustangs. Goye goes right through the block. Both McKay and James went up.
Our attack goes through the block.
And it just went right through their hands. Gaels now have a substitution.
Substitution, Gaels.
Marcus Trent's into the game. First-year player out of Orangeville, Ontario. He took off Newsbaum there. Goye to serve, does a good job. Mustangs go back row attack. Tomlinson took that one off the shoulder but kept it alive. And a huge block there in the middle by Scott Burnett. Goye with a back row attack goes off the block. So Jan can't run it down. And the Gaels now lead 22-18. Goye to serve. Gaels get this point. I'm expecting Coach Jim Sage to call another timeout on the Mustang side, but Garrett May had a huge hit there. Lance couldn't handle it. May's had a very good game from the power side over there, and it's Phil James to serve for the Mustangs. Mustangs probably happy about where the rotation's at right now, as they seem to do well when he's serving. Gaels had a great chance there, but it goes out wide. It was the right spot to put it. It was wide open, but Mustangs now within two as Phil James goes to serve. Float serve. Quick set in the middle. Scott Burnett makes up for the earlier mistake with a great hit there. Second-year player out of Calgary, Alberta. Does a great job. Is now back to serve as the Gaels lead 23-20, and the Mustangs call a timeout. Coach Will is probably just telling her players, keep it simple. Just kind of giving Burnett some advice on the serve right now. Make sure just get it in bounds. You don't need the ace. Also, just kind of giving some blocking advice. Gaels have had a lot of blocks. Just kind of goes just out of bounds or so, but I don't know. It'll be interesting so far. Players start to take the court again here in the second set. Scott Burnett back serving for the Gaels. Just puts the float serve. Trying to be a little bit too cautious as he puts it into the net. And it's now Sean McKay back to serve for the Western Mustangs. His float serve. Goye could not handle it. Mustangs draw within one. Gaels need to get the next point here. On the right-hand side of your screen there, Thomason just asking the floor to be cleaned a little bit there. Possibly slipped as he went to dive for that ball after Goye couldn't handle it. But Sean McKay now to serve. Gaels go to Tomlinson. He does pretty well, but it's Garrett May now with a chance for the attack. Goes off the block and hits the floor. Expecting Coach Willis to maybe call the timeout as we're now tied at 23, but she does not, and it's Sean McKay to serve. Gaels need to get a point in a big way. Gaels just tip it over. Scapinello hit it up in the air, but Cregan wasn't expecting it to fall down like that. So Queens gets the point.
Substitution Western.
Got a Western substitution. Sims coming back in. Cregan's going out. And the Queen setter, Jackson Dakin, back to serve. Goes with his trusty float serve. May.
Offside attack from Garrett May against the back corner.
Just touches the back line
Back
there.
even at 24 with May to serve.
And May gets to serve. But he puts that one into the net. And the Gaels now the substitution. That's Newsbaum back into the game. He will try and serve for the set for the Gaels. Looking to Coach Willis, see what he should do. Serves it back. Plans now, sets Tomlinson, just rolls it in. Bejan does a good pass to McKay. Mustangs back row attack.
Gaels called on the net.
But the Gaels were called on the net. Gaels thought they had won the set, but instead it's Luke Sim back to serve for the Mustangs. Goye with a nice pass. Tomlinson. Gaels do a great job to keep it alive.
Gaels called for 4 touches.
So the Gaels were called for 4 touches. And it's now Sim
Still serving.
to serve for the set. Goye, huge hit.
Touch called on the Mustangs block.
Touch called on the Mustangs though.
Evens it up at 26.
So we're even at 26. And it's now Edwards back to serve for the Gaels. Bejan doesn't handle it. And the Mustangs player just went off the screen there and went hard into the bench, but gets back into the action. Scapinello goes off the Queen's block. Goye now with a chance. Mustangs go to the power side there. Goye now with power to power. Goes off the Mustangs block.
Deflection out of bounds.
And deflects out of bounds. So the Gaels, Edwards now gets a chance to serve for the set and draw even. He floats it in. Mustangs go to Scapinello.
Offside attack
And
from
that one
Scapinello.
flew off
Defensive arms.
Esmond's arms and out. So we're all tied at 27. And Scapinello now back to serve. Goye launched into that one. And a diving Garrett May couldn't keep it alive. And it's now Tomlinson back to serve for the Gaels. First match went to 30-28 for the Mustangs. This one could go just as long. Tomlinson trying to finish it off right now. Goes to his big topspin heavy serve, but he puts it into the net.
Service error, Queens.
And we're all tied up at 28 right now.
Ball the point back to Western. Kuyak to serve.
And it's Kuyak to serve. Float serve handled well by the Gaels. Goye goes right into the block. Gaels can't keep it alive after that, and the Mustangs lead 29-28. And it's Kuyak to serve again. Third-year player goes to King's College there at Western. Plans though, handles it well. Goye goes cross court. Beijing can handle it, and we are all tied up
Back even at 29.
at 29, and it's Goye to serve. He's taking a little bit of time just to compose himself. Players are going to get exhausted if this keeps up. McKay, quick set to James in the middle. Haven't seen that in a while, but it's often quite successful for them. And it's now James to serve.
James to serve.
It's 30-29. Mustangs leading the Gaels right now. James goes with the float serve. Not handled the greatest by Newsbaum, but Gaels get a chance. Tomlinson puts it into the block though. Mustangs get the point. That's a great block there by Sim. And it's now 31-29 as the Mustangs take the second set.
All right, fans.
The 2-0 lead right now is not an indication of the way this game's
James
gone.
here is our lucky contestant who has an opportunity
But,
to win a great prize from Queens Athletics on the campus.
It'll be interesting to see whether the Gaels can fight
Now,
back in this one.
All he
Just
has
a
to
reminder,
do is
you're
serve
watching
5 balls over the net.
Gaels men's
If he's
volleyball on
able to
Queens
serve
TV
a
right
ball
now.
past the pylon, he will win an awesome t-shirt. And if he is able to hit one of the cues deep in the corner, he's going to go home with an awesome
Third set about to get underway here. Mustangs won the first two in marathon sets. They won 30-28 and then 31-29. And they got the first point there.
offside attack goes through a puck.
And it's now Phil James to serve for the Mustangs. Gaels do a good job of getting the ball over there. Mustangs set. Bump is a little bit too heavy, and it goes
Set joining the line. Tomlinson serving.
and it's now Tomlinson back to serve for the Gaels.
Attack in the middle, Luke Sim.
Sim with the attack for the Mustangs there, gets the
Point for
point.
Western.
And the Gaels now. Deacon quick set there in the middle, but Brunette wasn't able to quite get the point off of it, but it's still alive. Jackson Deacon
Jam on over Deacon. There's the Mustangs out guard.
dumps the ball and gets the point for the Gaels. I'd like to apologize to the viewers that have been pronouncing Jackson Deacon's name wrong at times. It is indeed Jackson Deacon, not Deacon. Goya serves it. Gaels can't quite handle that hit, and it's now Mustangs 3, Gaels 2.
From Scapinello. Mustangs reclaim the lead at 3-2.
Scapinello at that point.
May back to
And
serve.
it's now Garrett May back to serve for the Mustangs.
Service error for
That ball
Western.
went just wide,
May's serve goes wide.
so it's now Burnett back to serve
Back
for
in
the
at
Gaels.
3, Burnett to serve.
Middle block has been having a pretty good game. Getting involved in a lot of blocks.
Rebound for the Mustangs. Leads the kill for Jackson Deacon.
Ball was sent over early on the bump, so Jackson Dakin just launched it right back at him, and Burnett gets to serve again. Mustangs just tip it over. Gaels go to Newsbaum, who puts it right into the block.
Block in the middle from Luke Sim. Deflects to the open floor.
That was Luke Sim on the block there.
Sim serving his own block.
And Sim now gets to serve for the Mustangs. We're all tied up at 4 here. Sim with a night floats serve. Dakin sets Goy in the back row.
Court set for
Launches
Deacon
into that
to
one.
Way falls in for Gaels point.
And it's now Dakin back to serve. McKay sets the offside there.
No touch on the block. The swing goes long.
And Scapinello launching it long. And Dakin to serve again. Beijing does not handle that one well at all. So Kriak just has to send it over for the Mustangs. Tomlinson goes right into the block.
Offside attack from Tomlinson.
Went over the far
Mustangs
sideline. Tells you just how much power he's hitting
Timeout
with.
Western.
Now Western calls the timeout as the Gaels just went on a quick run there. Gaels are just trying to get some momentum on their side right now. I mean, they've been in those 2 first sets, but to just kind of lose 2 heartbreakers like that makes it tough to battle back, although they should be happy with how it's going so far. The players take the court again. So far in the game for the Mustangs, 2 leading point getters have definitely been Garrett May and Scapinello, but it's Dakin to serve. Gaels recover, sets Tomlinson, goes off the block.
No touch call on the Gaels attack.
It actually didn't even touch the block, just hit the net, so Mustangs get the point. And it's Campanello to serve.
Service error from the Mustangs.
Puts that one into the net. It's a big left-handed swing though.
Possession back to the Gaels.
And
Lead
it's
by
now
3.
Newsbaum to serve for the Gaels. Nice float serve there, handled well by the Mustangs. Kuyak, pretty big hit there, but the Gaels get it back. It was blocked. Goye gets a second chance at it going off the block. And that time,
Excellent defensive stance there
sends
for
it
the
in
Gaels.
wide, off the block, so the
Power
Gaels get
attack
the
for
point.
Goye puts the point home for Queens.
And Aaron Newsbaum will get a chance to serve again. The original pass went long on the Mustangs,
Backcourt attack from Scapinello.
but I think Gaels were questioning something about that. They're talking to the refs about it. I think they're probably looking for 4 touches there. It's claiming they didn't hit it when the ball went over, but refs are going to talk about it right now. Just have a little brief discussion. Trying to figure out what maybe happened there. The Gaels are leading 9-6 here in this third set, but as we've seen in the first two, it's been very close. Dakin now trying to make his claim. However, it's still Western point, so Derek Kuyak gets to serve for the Stangs. Gaels though, you're not going to give us that one, we'll take it. Goye just went right through that block, just destroying it. As Darren Edwards now goes to serve for the Gaels.
Receiving
He
error
gets
from
the
Mustangs.
ace as Beijing can't handle it.
No return on the serve from Darren Edwards.
Edwards
Gaels
has got a
open
lot
up a
more
5-point
playing time
lead,
today than he did
11-6.
yesterday, but could be a little bit of fatigue or maybe just trying to get some more players involved. Played
Service
very
error
well
from the
though today.
Gaels. Edwards goes into the net.
However, after that good first serve with the ace, puts that one into the net, so it's Phil James back to serve. Gaels go right back to Goye.
Goye goes cross court for Queens.
Definition of cross court there with that swing, as he had the ball hit the ground before the attack line on the far side, and it's now Mike Tomlinson back to serve for the Gaels. Lots of topspin on that one. Ball goes over. Typically the Gaels would just fast hit it, but instead Dakin dumps it.
Dakin finds his way for another Gaels point.
Mustangs really weren't expecting that one. They were just kind of expecting the Gaels to
Timeout, Western.
3 hits. I mean, usually the Gaels will go for it on that first hit when the ball goes long, but almost gave the Mustangs time to set up. But it was just a trick so that Jackson Dakin could dump it over. Gaels side feels pretty relaxed right now, while on the Mustang bench, Coach Jim Sage just busy kind of telling his players, don't worry, if we can won the first 2 sets, don't let yourselves get out of this one. It's just a quick little run. Keeping the fundamentals that can get back in this one. The Gaels have been really heavily relying on Elise Goye. Yesterday was Tomlinson's day. Today is Goye's, as he has 20 points so far. And we're here in the third set. Although I don't blame him for going through it so often. When he's gotten a hit, he's just put it right in bounds quickly. He's been able to go off the block and get points, as well as just hit it right through the block sometimes. Tomlinson trying to vary
Service
it up
error
here
for
for
the
a
Gaels.
float serve,
Tomlinson short into the net.
but it hits the net. Gives the point to the Mustangs, and it's Sean McKay to serve now. He goes for the float serve. And the Gaels go right back to Goya, and he just puts that one in between the
Goya
blockers and the
drops
net.
to Western block. Mustangs called a lift.
And the Mustangs actually ended up getting called for a lift on that, but it's all because Philippe Goye had such excellent placement with his attack there. Good serve by Goye again. Mustangs just have to roll it over. Tomlinson, got it, and back row attack. He gets that point as well. Wins his kill total to 22.
Leading by 7.
And Goye now to serve. Puts that one into the net though.
Service error from Queens. Goya goes short.
So the Mustangs will have a chance
Garrett May back to serve.
with Garrett May back to serve to try and cut into the Gaels' lead before the technical timeout. Glance, good pass, goes to Tomlinson. And the Mustangs were called on the net.
Mustangs called on the net.
So the
Taking us to the
Gaels
third set technical timeout.
get the point, and it takes
Gaels leading
us
16-9.
Oh, I didn't realize the Gaels have made a substitution at some point early in this set, and it's now Ivo Zamov in as the libero instead of Grant. He's getting Grant to Quentin Hagan, who's working for the Gaels. As Zamov, the first-year substitute, Bulgaria, is playing very well for the Gaels. Mustangs won the first set 30-28. Second set they won 31-29, so very close game. But they're up 2 sets to none. It doesn't matter how close they are. If you get the win, you get the win, and it's now Burnett to serve for the Gaels. Mustangs, quick attack there by Sim. And they get the point. Draw within 6. And it's now Sim to serve. Puts in the float serve, Goye does well to handle it. And Nussbaum didn't really have much to go with, so he decided to just roll it over top, but goes out wide. And he missed the block, so Sim gets to serve again. Gaels get blocked in their attack, but they're going to get a second chance out of here. Tomlinson can't really use the attack. But a bad pass on the Mustangs' part meant that the Gaels were able to get back an easy ball. That time, Phil James makes no mistake as he goes off the block and it goes out of bounds.
Back-to-back points for Mustangs.
I don't have the stats on me right now, but I would have to believe that Phil James probably up near the league lead in attack percentage. It just seems every time Sean McKay sets it to Phil James, the Mustangs get the point. He's got a good eye for deciding whether to go off the block, through the block, or just around it.
Touch ball on the offside attack.
Gets a touch off the Mustangs block. Mustangs trying to sell the dog that they didn't touch it, but the refs caught that one, and it's now Dakin to serve for the Gaels. Captain puts in a nice float serve for the Gaels. Mustangs just roll it in, so the Gaels got a chance to go at it with power. Good block though by the Mustangs. And the Gaels get the point as the Mustangs great
18-12.
block. And it's still Dakin. Serve for the Gaels. Oh, beautiful serve. Just touches the net. But Bejan did well to get to it. Tomlinson went up for the block. Had to hit the side of his arm. So the Mustangs get the point. And it's Scapinello back to serve for the Mustangs. Lots of power there. Draymond just absorbed a lot of the energy from it. Gaels give a free ball away, but Mustangs are able to back their attack, and Draymond gets a huge dig there. Bejan also with a big dig. Sean McKay tried to just dump it over, didn't work. Goes for it again, just kind of a tip. Ball was set behind Goye, so he just had to tip it over there. Great rally going on right now. Tomlinson puts it off the block. Mustangs are going to get another chance at it. It goes through the block there. Dramov, bump pass there. Fantastic rally. Goes off the block, and Gaels are going to get another shot at it. Goye just rolls it in there. And finally, Phil James finishes off that rally. Neither team could just seem to finish it off there before the Mustangs went to rely before James. Players have got to be tired after that one. Scapinello takes a little bit of a break before serving it. Don't blame him. And he serves it long. Maybe the rally got to him. Trying to keep it alive.
Ball back to the Gaels. Nussbaum serving.
And it's now Nussbaum to serve for the Gaels. Serves the float in. And Kuyak just rolls it over. Set goes wide side. Gaels get a second chance at it.
Quick offense in the middle. It's tipped wide from Darren Edwards.
Darren Edwards knocked that one out wide. Did a good job not to be called for the lift with it. Kind of the one-handed underhand swing. Kuyak now to serve for the Mustangs. Puts it in play. And the Gaels get it. Tomlinson
Offside attack from the Gaels is met by a Mustang to block.
right into the two Mustang players who went up for the block there.
19-16.
So Kuyak will get to serve again. But he puts that one in.
Service error from Mustang. The ball goes wrong.
Lead by 4 again.
Possession back to the Gaels.
And it's Edwards now back for the Gaels. Huge hit there by May. It was met by the Queen's block. And Berger couldn't handle it, so the Gaels now lead 21-16. And it's Edwards to serve again. Float serve ticks the tape. Mustangs able to handle it. Thought he was going to be able to hit it off the block there, but Queens gets the point. And Edwards will get to serve again. There's a substitution there by the Mustangs. Wow, Sean McKay showing off his vertical there as he dumped it on the Gaels side. And it's now Phil James back to serve for the Mustangs. Good serve there by James. Goye now gets a chance to hit it. But he goes wide.
The ball goes wide.
And it's now 20 Mustangs. And Phil James to serve yet again for the Mustangs. Float serve targets Goye. Gaels are just able to tip it over, don't get a good shot. So Mays Goes to a
No touch
foul.
at all on the block.
No touch is
Time
called.
for Mustangs as it goes long.
So the Gaels get the point. Newsbaum to serve.
Substitution Queens.
Queens will make a substitution. Tomlinson's out.
Stephen Holmes in to serve for the
Coming in
Gaels.
is Stephen Holmes. Stephen Holmes, a third-year player out of Ancaster. Nice float serve. And he gets
And the
it.
service is for Queens. There's no return for Western.
You can hear the crowd show their
Holmes with a service
appreciation.
point. Back to the line, serving for the set.
His first play throughout the weekend makes it count with a great serve, and here he goes again. Mustangs able to corral that one. And they get the
Luke
point.
Singh keeps the Mustangs alive.
So the Mustangs survive the first Gales set point.
Sean McKay
And
back
Sean
to
McKay
serve.
will go back to serve, but the Gales will have 5 chances. Sorry, 4 more, but 5 in total to try and put away this set and extend it to a 4th. McKay targets Goye on the serve. He didn't have a good pass, but his hit Morgan makes up for it.
Gives the Gaels the third set by a score of
Gives the
25-19.
Gales the third set. Great job by the Gales in that set to come back. Right now, the Mustangs up 2 sets to 1 over the Gales. But at the same time, the Gales have actually scored more cumulative points with that 6-point win in the third set rather than the 2-point wins the Mustangs were able to manage in the first 2. teams trade points to start off the fourth set. And it's the Gaels to serve now. Mustangs with a huge hit there on the far side.
From Garrett May goes cross court.
That was Garrett May just launching into that one. And it's now Sean McKay back to serve for the Mustangs. A little bit of cowbell in the stance trying to throw him off. Didn't work too well as he gets a serve in.
And it's Goye once again responding for Queens.
Goye had the hit, but then May, trying to keep it alive, just knocked it away from all the rest of his players. And Jackson Dakin back to serve for the Gaels. Beautiful float serve down the line.
Serve receiving error, credit to the Mustangs.
Mustangs
Service
can't
stays
handle the
Queens.
serve.
Dakin on the serve.
They just sent it over to the Gaels side and out of bounds. So Dakin got his first ace of the game. He's to serve again. That one was poorly handled as well.
Offside attack from Garrett May. It was on the Gaels block.
Gaels blocked it, but Newsbaum couldn't get to it afterwards.
Set Johnny
So
May
Garrett
forward.
May
to serve.
got the point, and he's now back to serve for the Mustangs. We're all tied at 4 here in the fourth set. May gets lots of vertical, but puts that one into the net.
Westerns. May goes into the net.
And now to serve for Queens is Aaron Newsbaum. Second-year player from Aurora, Ontario. Mustangs go wide. That was Scapanello with a hit. Goye goes into the double block of Sims and Scapanello.
Luke Sim.
Sim was the one to actually block it. And Sim is now back to serve for the Mustangs. He serves her long.
Ball point back to the Gaels. Darren Edwards to serve.
And it's now Darren Edwards with the ball for the Gaels, going to serve. Float serve. Goes a mile long.
Service error of the ball.
So the teams trade freebies.
Back even at 6.
And it's now Scapanello to serve for the Mustangs. Trying to figure out what he wants to do with it. Goes power. Huge hit by the lefty. Dakin did well to keep that one alive. A one-handed set back to Tomlinson, who just launched into that one.
Advantage up 7-6.
It's now Tomlinson to serve for the Gaels. It's interesting that both these teams have big contributors that are left-handed hitters. Scapanello and Tomlinson, very similar players.
Service ace from Tomlinson.
Tomlinson got the ace there. That was his first ace of the game. Coach Willis obviously feels all right with him serving in the game. He was taken out in that last set to allow, I believe it was Marcus Trentz that came in to serve for him, to serve out the set. We haven't seen a lot of Tyler Shearhorn today on the Gaels side. Edwards took him off, and so I'm not too sure what that's about, but
Tip in the middle from Burnett. Yields no return from Western.
Shearhorn usually plays a pretty big role in the Queens attack. He's third on the team in kills, second in blocks. But Edwards has filled in very well today for him. Goye now to serve. Puts that one into the net.
Service error from Queens. Ball goes into the net.
And the Gaels now lead 9-8 as Phil James
Phil James to serve for
goes
Western.
to serve for Western. Did a quick check of the scoreboard there before this serve. And serves it to Nussbaum. Dakin does well to keep that one alive. Little miscommunication on the Mustangs' part, but they're able to get the pass off, but that was a huge block. Jackson Dakin just said not today. Straight down
Brunette to serve.
on the Mustang side. Brunette put that one into the net.
Service error for the Gaels.
Not too happy with himself after that, but nothing he can do now. Kind of lost the momentum of the big Dakin block though. Sean McKay serves it over. Quick hit in the middle there by Edwards.
And the attack from Gaels.
Another big block.
Dakin and Edwards.
There's Dakin and Edwards who went up there.
Point to Queens, restore their 2-point
Not quite sure
advantage.
who got their hands on it, but it doesn't matter. The Gaels get it. And it's Dakin to serve now for the Gaels. Mustangs had problems with his serve last time he was up, but they're able to handle that.
And he responds.
Dakin rolls
backs
trying to get
outside.
that one. But the Mustangs got the point, and it's now May back to serve for Western. Garrett May, the third-year player from Toronto, Ontario, has been very impressive this season for the Mustangs. We got a little bit of a rally going on here. Scapanello goes in and
Huge
up
block for the Gaels.
Tomlinson and Edwards.
Leading the attack from
And you
Scapanello.
can see now why the Gaels have had so many big blocks this year. I mean, coming into this weekend, Brunette had 30, Shearhorn 20, Tomlinson 19, and they've been adding to that total recently with 3 huge blocks in the past couple of minutes.
Scapanello responds. His attack this time goes through the Gaels block.
Went through the block that time, and it's now Luke Sim back to serve
Western back within 1.
for Western.
Luke Sim to serve.
This game's going much like the first two. Nice close back and forth affair. As the Gaels are up 12-11.
Attacking
Goye
error from Queens.
looked like he
Power
was
side
trying
attack
to
from Goya goes
take some
long.
pace off it, go off the block,
St. Johnny to 12.
but he just sent it long, and we're all tied up at 12. Luke Sim to serve again. Tomlinson goes off the block. Mustangs, though, gonna set the far side there. Gaels did well to keep it alive. Goye now. Huge rally involving lots of big hits, big blocks, even some tips there. But Goye trying to keep it alive, just couldn't do it. And the Mustangs get that point, much like they did in that long rally in the third set. And it's Luke Sim now to serve it for the Mustangs. The Gaels set Tomlinson. Goes out wide. Edwards now sets Tomlinson. He just rolls it in. That one went way long.
Attacking error from
Scapanello
Mustangs.
wasn't even able to hit it off the block.
Scapanello goes in at 6.
So the Gaels
Sending it
get
at
the
13.
point. And it's Darren Edwards back to serve for the Gaels. Goes with the float serve. Bejana sends it long. McKay didn't have any choice but to go to James.
Scott Burnett.
So Brunette gets the
Advantage back
block.
to Queens. Darren Edwards serving.
And it's Darren Edwards now to serve for the Gaels. Float serve. Targets Bejana again. Scapanello goes wide. And oh, beautiful play by the Gaels to keep that one alive. And now they're getting a chance to go on the attack as they set Tomlinson. But the Mustangs showing they can block too as Phil James and Kuyak went up. Phil James got the block though.
Back even at 14. Scapanello to serve.
And it's now Scapanello to serve for the Mustangs. Takes his time, launches it way up there. Goye just rolls it. Gets blocked. Goye is going to get a second chance at it. Mustangs keep that one alive. They go for their own big hit. And that is blocked
This time, the Mustangs attack.
by Brunette again.
Scott Burnett. Advantage back to Queens.
He has been having a big set right here. I think a little miscommunication there. Mustangs coach thinking about calling a timeout, then probably realized that he's 1 point away from the technical timeout and said, nope, I don't want it. So it's Tomlinson to serve for the Gaels. well by the Mustangs. They go with their own big attack. And another huge block.
As the Gaels block takes us to the fourth set technical timeout. Gaels leading the Mustangs 16-14.
Gaels are up 16-14 right now as they try and battle back after the Mustangs took the first two sets. Exciting fourth set right now. Gaels up 16-14. And Tomlinson's back to serve for the Gaels. Lots of topspin on that one, but the Mustangs handle it well. Gaels able to recover. Lynette was able to get a decent hit off there. And Goye now goes off the block, and that is out long on the back end of the court. So the Gaels now lead by 3, and it's Tomlinson back to serve yet again. Lots of topspin again. Mustangs just trying to take the feet off of it. Mustangs had a big hit, go out of bounds. Thought that they could maybe get the block, but didn't happen. So Gaels now up 18-14, and Mustangs coach Jim Sage feels the need to call the timeout to regroup his forces. Only a couple points after the technical timeout. Take the court again. It's still Tomlinson serving for the Gaels. Mustangs trying to fire themselves up. They don't want this to go to a fifth set. Because, I mean, anything can happen in the best of 15 fifth set. But Gaels up right now, 18-14, as Tomlinson serves.
Attack in the middle, Phil James powers through the Gaels block.
Phil James went right through the block there. The Gaels have having quite a few huge blocks in a row, but Mustangs solved on that one. And it's now Kuyak back to serve for the Mustangs. There's Tomlinson set there. Getting some better rallies as this game goes on. And that time Goy is able to put it off. Block, fingertips, and out the back end. And the Gaels return their lead to 4 again as Goye goes back to serve. Huge defensive bump by Draymond there, but send it back to the other side. So Garrett May puts it away the second time. And it's Phil James back to serve. Float serve to Newsbaum. And Goye with a back row attack. Mustangs just push it over. Didn't really have many options there. Tomlinson now with the back row attack is blocked. And Wow, what a hit there. I think that was News Bomb. For the Mustangs. Hit the ball. Off the Gaels block and it goes out. So the Mustangs get the point, draw within 2, and it's James back to serve again.
Tip from Dakin goes just wide.
Dakin's tip just missed the line, and it's now a 1-point game. And it's Phil James to serve again for the Mustangs. Middle attack by Queens. Recovered by the Mustangs. Draymond, though, with a good pass to Dakin. Sets Tomlinson. Finds space, but Stavanello was able to get to it. And the Gaels, sorry, no, the Mustangs got the point. Gaels must have been called on the net there. Dakin going over to get an explanation from the ref, but not going to be able to change it. Well, they're going to redo a point call, but it's a 1-point game regardless. News Bomb launched into that hit, but it was blocked by the Mustangs on its way out.
Point to Western.
It hit News Bomb, so we're all tied up at 19 here.
Drawn even at 19.
And it's Phil James now, continuing to serve. Not handled well by Draymond, so News Bomb's just going to have to bump it over. Give the Mustangs a free ball. Gaels do well to defend that one, but they're going to have to do the free ball again. So McKay's getting multiple opportunities. And a quick set to the middle. That was Luke Sim getting the point, and the Mustangs now lead. And Phil James continues to serve for the Mustangs. Good rally going on here. Draymond with a good bump. Just kept it in bounds. Two teams try and stuff it down on each other. So the Gaels now will get a shot out of Tomlinson. This hits it, and it goes long. I'm expecting Coach Willis to call a timeout right now. Just does a substitution instead. Brents is into the game. News Bomb's out. He's been struggling a little bit recently. And it's James continuing to serve. That second time out by Coach Sage was a good call on Western's part as they've gone on quite the run here with James serving.
And it's Trent, the swing on the left side for Queens.
With a recent substitution, Trent comes in and gets a huge point.
Gaels within 1.
Gaels really needed that one. And it's Brunette now to serve. McKay sets the far side. Gaels weren't able to completely control it. That was Goye going for it. And it's now McKay back to serve for the Mustangs. His float serve handled well by the Gaels. Goye from the middle. Able to get it to correction off the net. They couldn't handle it. So the Gaels now trailing 22-21. Jackson Dakin to serve. He's had some luck with his serve earlier on. That float serve is handled well by the Mustangs. Gaels do well to keep it alive. They just tip it. McKay bumps it up. Beijing now is setting. Garrett May.
Ball shot from Garrett May. Finds his way over top of the Gaels block.
There's a nice roll shot there.
Mustangs back up by 2.
So Mustangs lead 23-21. Garrett May to serve. Queens doesn't have much margin for error here. Draymond though with a nice pass to Dakin. Sets Tomlinson. And Mustangs were called on the net on that block there.
Substitution Queens.
Prince comes out. Mustangs lead 2 sets to 1. They're just trying to finish it off here. Newsbaum though to serve with the float serve.
Service error in Queens. The ball goes into the net.
And it's now Luke
Sim
Sim
serving for the match.
serving for the match. He goes with the float serve. Gaels able to play it off the net. Goye, big hit. Mustangs recover. Scapinello goes big. And he will get the point, and the Mustangs
And the ball falls in for
win the
Mustangs
game.
point. Western takes the match by a score of 3-1, 30-28,
Win the match
31-29,
3-1.
19-25, 25-22.
A lot closer than that 3-1 scoreline would indicate, as the Mustangs defeat the Gaels today. Pretty good game though. Final scores were 30 to 28, 31, 29, 19, 25, and then 25 to 22.
Today's dominator from the Gaels, number 9, Philip
Goye.
Goye.
Small consolation though, as he would have rather taken the win than that, but a very good game so far today. We'll be taking a break at Queens TV. We won't be having any more games until after the Christmas break, but feel free to join us then, as we'll have more volleyball, hockey, possibly, and some basketball games for you. So thanks for tuning in. This has been a Queens TV men's volleyball game.